Hey, what up? What up? What's up, YouTube? First and foremost, hit subscribe down below. Smash that like button. Leave a comment. You know, I just wanna touch on this opioid crisis, man. You know, as a former as a former user, you know, and I say user, and I say addict, because that's what I was. You know, I didn't feel like it, for that matter. You know, I didn't feel like I was looking real bad or doing, you know, not doing too well. You know, I felt good. As anyone would say, I felt beautiful. Nothing in the world is no feeling like it. You know, but it comes with a cost, like anything else. And that cost is painful. You know, you try to go cold turkey, it's painful. I mean, literally not a joke, man. You know, and I know those of you out there that's going through it right now can attest to every word, you know, will agree with every word that come out my mouth. It's painful. Cold turkey, you know, it's like, I always told people, you know, when I was going through it, people, you know, try to tell you about Suboxone. I said, why would I take another drug to try to get off this drug? It's going to do nothing but, you know, transfer my addiction to Suboxone. You know, and at that time, I didn't realize how powerful, you know, and how effective Suboxone was. And people was trying to tell me about it. You know, I had my own theory about why would I switch drugs. I'm trying to get off of drugs, you know. But something about the infamous Suboxone, man, them strips. You know, they tell you to put it underneath your tongue, let it absorb, and take away all the pain, the withdrawal pains, the craving. You know, when you want Suboxone, you don't want a Percocet. You don't want to hear about a Percocet. That's why I say, man, whoever invented Suboxone is a genius, man. It's a genius. Because it was almost impossible for me to kick my addiction without Suboxone. But I had to take it responsibly. You know, and I say that to say you that's watching it right now, that's going through withdrawal. You know, you trying to get off of that, you trying to get that monkey off your back. I understand. I know what it feel like. You know, I just want to warn you, in case nobody else told you about Suboxone, you don't want to abuse Suboxone, because Suboxone withdrawal is worse than a Percocet withdrawal. So you want to be real careful and use Suboxone responsibly. You know, and what I mean by use responsibly, you don't want to take it every day. You know, and fortunately, Suboxone has a longer lifespan than Percocet. So Percocet may have you high for a few hours, maybe 8, 9, 10 hours. Suboxone lasts for about 2 days, 2-3 days, just a teeny piece. You know, you get a little strip. When you get them, you break them out. It's a strip, little orange strip. You want to take a pair of scissors, snip the end, just a teeny piece, you know, teeny strip, and then snip it again, real small, skinny piece, and place one under the right side of your tongue and the one under the left side of your tongue. And that's all you need. And you know, you'll be able to function. You know, whoever, like I said, man, whoever invented Suboxone, man, is a damn genius, man. You know, because it literally takes away all the pain. It takes away the craving, like you never was an addict. It make you feel like, you know, yourself again, you back. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought I'd stretch that, man. That, you know, because I know a lot of people out here going through it. It's an opioid crisis. you know, and a lot of people, you know, is facing the uphill battle, man, and it's, you know, it's more people going through it than you think. I'm gonna put it that way, you know. It's not one of those things where you know, it's mind over matter. You tell yourself, and I ain't taking it no more, and you know, all it do is take my money and have me looking crazy, and people don't respect me and shit like that. You know, like, with weed, you could do that. You could tell yourself all those things and be like, you know, I ain't smoking that shit no more. You know, alcohol, the same way. I ain't doing that shit no more. They look at me crazy because, you know, they see me drunk and falling all over the place, and I don't need that in my life no more. You know what I'm saying? And mind over matter, you be like, all right, I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm back. But with Percocets, opioids, mind over matter is one thing, but the withdrawal pains is another. I had days, you know, where I told myself, man, I ain't taking that shit no more, man. Like, you know what I mean? All I do is take my money, you know, had me feeling crazy, my family looking at me crazy. You know, nobody want to do business with me because I look stupid. I'm always high. I told myself all them things, man, and in my mind, I'm like, you know, I'm done with that shit. But I laid down. I said a day and a half after my last Percocet, I lay down. And I stay in the crib, isolate myself for a minute, watch TV and shit like that. And about 3 in the morning, my legs start hurting. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why my legs feel like that? They feel heavy. You know, then I'm like, damn, I came in lay still. Like, this shit hurt. You know, I put one leg over the other. Then they lead me putting a pillow under my legs. You know, putting a pillow under my thighs and shit, and you know, trying to elevate my legs. And then I end up getting up. I knew it was a problem. I end up getting up and going to get some what's that stuff? That muscle, like, it's like Bengay, but it's clear. I rubbed that on my legs. You know, kind of soothed it a little bit, but I still felt it. There was no way to get rid of it. Then, you know, I lay there. I start to sweat. And I'm under the covers. I start sweating. I said, damn, how did I take the covers off? And I get cold sweats. I started to get chilly. I'm like, yo. Then I had to realize, like, you know what? That's the drug coming out of my system. You know, my body temperature was off. I just couldn't get right. Then it's at an hour I'm going through this that nobody answering the phone. It's 3. I'm like, I gotta call somebody to get a perk. I'm calling all the perk dealers. Nobody answering. It's 3:30 in the morning. So, you know, that was a bad night for me, man. I ended up going through it. The next day, you know, a friend of mine told me about the Suboxones, and I kind of brushed him off, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But later on, I end up trying it out. And a friend of mine, you know, was taking half a strip, you know, at once. And I'm looking at him like, no, I ain't. Let me take a little piece. I took a little piece, and that I realized how strong that strip is. You don't want to take that whole strip. You just want to take a little teeny piece under both sides of your tongue, and you should be good for 2.5, 3 days. Functioning like, you know, you never been an addict. You never been on that shit. So, yeah, man, just to I just want to put it out there, man, 'cause I know that feeling, man. You know, I know that feeling, man. There's people out here that they good people, man, but they just, you know, I'm a good person. I'm gonna start by saying that I'm a very well-rounded individual, man, and I got caught up, you know, trying to just trying to bypass my problems by taking, you know, opioids. You know, I mean, people got their own choice of drug. I never tried no hard drugs. I mean, if you want to say Percocets and codeine and promethazine, I was on a syrup, you know, for years. But I never smoked, you know, wet or wiggles or, you know, whatever they want to call it. Never done no crack. Never treated my nose. Nothing of that caliber. But the farthest I went, you know, with liquor and weed, know, and the perks. The perks was the farthest I went. Perks and syrup. But I thank God, man, that, you know, I was able to shake that addiction, man. You know what I mean? And I want to say it truly is a blessing, man, to be sitting here making this video right now, man, because I know some good people who overdosed off of them opioids, man. Very good people, man. You know, and every time it happened, I always tell myself, you know what, I got to get off this shit, man. And I'll lay off for a couple of days, but I had that craving. I need a perk. I need to feel that. I need that feeling. Then, you know, the problem occurred. You know, these guys out here selling fake pills that's identical to the real pills. They got pill machines now, and you know they putting fentanyl and, you know, deadly drugs and you know, in these pills, man, that they making. You know, and sometimes you can't tell the difference from the fake ones and the real ones. They you know, they so good. They make them so identical. It's like, you know, you gotta pop the pill just to see if it's real or not. You know, and by the time you pop the pill and realize it ain't real, you done checked out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You done dozed off for good, for eternity. So I mean, I kind of looked at myself, man, like, I used to look at myself, man, in the mirror, like, I'm too thorough to go out like that, man. I was raised in the 80s, man, around hustlers, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody I know got money. They was clear-headed, you know, level-headed motherfuckers, man. Like, they might have had a drink every now and then or whatever. But niggas who was getting money, man, ain't want to be all pilled up and, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, just off your game. Just off your game, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to be level-minded, man. And that's the only way you really gonna get somewhere, man. That's the only way you're gonna get somewhere in this world, man. Cause that Percocet thing, man. And the only reason I want to raise another point. Anybody from the 80s or the early 90s, if you remember back in the day when our moms and pops and our uncles and, you know, just family members was strung out on crack, which our people wasn't, you know, putting that stuff here. We were just a victim. The drug dealers was victims. They just didn't realize it. You know what I'm saying? They was a part of the plan. You dig what I'm saying? And if you think back then, all you see on TV and on milk cartons is just say no. Like, it was just that fucking simple. Just say no. Say no to drugs. Yeah, it's easy to say that. You know what I'm saying? But you got people that's really addicts, that's really hooked. And you know, you coming from a sober life that never took drugs at all, you wouldn't understand. They hooked. Some of them don't want to be on this shit, but they hooked. They can't help it. Yeah, they grown, but they can't help themselves. It's the drug, the monkey on their back. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it recently, like, you know, now that they got this opioid crisis. Remember, for years they said there's no point in fighting the war on drugs because it's gonna get over here somehow, some way, somehow, anyway. But now that it's a Percocet epidemic and it's coming from the pharmaceutical industry, you know, and it's mainly affecting white America, you know, the white man's children, and you know, now is you know, it ain't so simple as just say no. They got all kind of detox programs and they got all kind of help. Everywhere you look at is help. It's help to get off of that shit. Back in the day, I ain't never seen that much help for our parents to get off of that shit. Man, it was all a part of the plan, man. They knew we needed our parents, man. We needed our family, man. And if they strung out, it ain't much they could do for us. So, you know, that's why I say it was all a part of the plan, man. All this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You just got to outthink this shit. You know, you can't be stupid. You can't be stupid and unaware of what's going on around you, man. You always got to be aware, man, because it's always somebody trying to pull the okie doke on you. And they ain't waiting until you turn your head. They doing it in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fucked up when you don't even comprehend what's going on. You know, that's why I say we need to be level-headed, man, and sober, man. we get so much farther, man, by using our brain. Like they say, man, like they always said, you know, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, man. Everything in this world started with the mind of man. All this shit you see around you, somebody built it. You know what I'm saying? Everything other than the grass and the water and, you know, just the land, but everything you see around you, these tall buildings, it all came from somebody's mind. You know, an architect draw this shit up. Then you got other people with the, you know, with the mental capacity to build it and the skill to build it. You know, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, man. It could take you so many places, man, that you never thought you could make it. You never thought you would go. You just got to stay well grounded, man. Stay drug free. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is real. You know, and it's not just a war on Black America. You know, it's a war amongst ourselves. It ain't about the white man all the time. Like, I mean, I understand the white man. The problem with the white man does exist. Don't fault me on that. Don't you know, I would never say the white man, you know, not a part of the problem. Cause anybody with good sense know. White America is always gonna be white America. But it all boils down to, you know, the black people and how we carry ourselves and, you know, how we present ourselves. You know, because, yeah, of course, the white man going to try to keep us down. And I'm not saying every white person. I got many white friends. And, you know, my white friends love me. And I love them. You know. But at the end of the day, you know, unfortunately, it's a problem, you know, outside of our friendship. It's a problem that's bigger than us. You know, it's just fortunately that we were responsible enough to associate with each other and figure each other out and understand each other to where that we could be good friends. You know what I mean? But of course, Black America, we fighting a battle of our own, man. You know what I mean? We got, because it ain't my white friends that's trying to gun me down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my white friends that's mad at me when I you know, when I do something that's interesting, and I do something that's you know, when I do something that's big, you know, like when I do something that you can see potential in me, you know, accomplishing something big. And one thing I realized, man, in the hood, man, a lot of us is fucked up, and it ain't because we want to be fucked up. It's because the upbringing, man. The you know, our parents, everything play a part, man. It's our upbringing, man. It's like crab. That's why it's a crab in a barrel, you know, type of situation, man. Because that's the way we was raised. I mean, look around, man. You know, you go outside of outside of poverty. You go across that line into the suburbs. You see all type of shit, man. So you know it's like at first sight, like, damn, like it really is something is wrong. You know, all this shit is only happening where I'm, you know, where we at. Where the black people at? You go across some lines, man, you don't see half of that shit. None of it, really. But you know, with the drugs and shit, man, I just want to say, and not to get off the subject, I just want to say, man, drugs play a big part in a lot of it, man. You know, I realized, man, when I used to get high off them perks and all that shit, I wasn't level-minded. You know, not as much as I could have been. But when you high off that stuff, you know, when I was high off of it, couldn't nobody tell me I wasn't level-headed. You couldn't. I felt like I was in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's people out there who can attest to everything that's coming out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real. You know, but I'm going to wrap this up, man. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. You know, hit that like button. and leave a comment, man. You know, leave all the negative comments. Keep it to yourself. You know, this ain't one of them type of channels, man. I'm just spreading awareness for those who need it. You know, and that's about it, man. Y'all stay up. Till next time, man. God bless.